What's going on, guys? Rob A here, and today we're taking a look at Mega Bloks Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Blind Bag Micro Figures Series 2. I just managed to see these hanging out at my local Target the other day, and there are 8 figures in all to collect on the back here, as you can see. One is a mystery figure. Unfortunately, I don't know who I've got because I've only got 7 packages. So each bag has its own unique code on the back here, and it's the code is going to vary from batch to batch of these figures, most likely. So my telling you what each of these is won't necessarily help you. But what you can do is go, and it's very, very hard to see. It's just kind of printed into the bag itself. What you can do is, if you find a box of these, just go through and look at the codes and just make sure that you just don't have any repetition in the code. So I was only able to find 7 unique codes in the box that was there. So I am missing at least one character, and if the code numbers are not unique to each figure, then I may even be missing more than one. But hopefully we'll get at least mostly a full set, and I'll be able to maybe even come back and do an update with another figure. So let's take a look at what we've got so far. So as you can see, the packaging is very nice, really nicely done. You can see you've got Slash, you've got some Mousers, Splinter, obviously, the 4 turtles again in different costumes this time, and this right here, which I'm assuming kind of looks like maybe Casey Jones might be the mystery figure, but we'll kind of see that as it goes. So like I said, there are 8 to collect in this series. So let's go ahead and get started with the first bag. This one feels like a turtle, and they're pretty easy to spot, the turtles, that is, because the shells and the main bodies are rather large. They do take up a lot of real estate in the bag. So let's take a look at the insert here. So it's got a little showing you how to put each of these together. So there you go, and there you go on the back. So pretty cool. That's a secret rare. Apparently Mikey's ultra rare. Donnie and they're all common. Okay, cool. So Neato Burrito. We're gonna go ahead and I'll just leave that off to the side. Let's see who we've actually got in this bag. And it looks like we've got Raphael here. Very cool. Let's zoom in here. Alright, so we've got Raph. Let's go ahead and get them put together. And just like before, it's the same kind of very kind of simple design here, where there are there's no elbow articulation. I guess I should zoom back out. But you do get a knee bend, no elbow. It is a universal shoulder, and yeah, I mean it's fine. It works. It gets the job done. Pop his legs on there. Let's get his little his belt going on here. It should fit just nicely like that. We could put his sai, which are red, molded in red plastic. He does come with a little stand, which is very nice. And here I'll show you the number printed on his thing if you want to kind of see. And this number does indeed match the number on the back of the bag, so if that helps, you can use that for sure. We'll go ahead and get his eyeballs put on here. There we go. See his face. And you know what's really sad and unfortunate? I've seen the show a lot. I haven't been caught up entirely with the most recent seasons. Maybe 1.5 to 2 seasons behind. But I cannot remember the name of his pet turtle, and for that I apologize. Or his turtle is Slash, right? His turtle is Slash. But I don't remember what his name originally was, if it was a different name. I don't remember. I'm sorry, guys. I do apologize for that. But it does have a little peg hole on there, and you could like stick it on his shell. And so he can go wee hee hee hee. Having a fun time with that little turtle on his back. Super cute. So there is the new Raph with his little pet turtle. Pretty adorable. So we'll just put him right off to the side here. Now, bag number 2. I want to give it a good shake because there are, I believe, rubber pieces in at least one of these sets. So I just want to make sure that I'm not accidentally cutting that, because that would make me sad. Sad inside. Just get the paperwork out of the way. And here we have Slash. Very cool. Now, Slash was like one of my favorite Turtles toys growing up. Unfortunately, I'm not that big a fan of the new design. I like the previous design more, which was just, it was basically just a regular Ninja Turtle almost, but he was like hardcore looking and he had spikes all over him. But this, I mean, this guy's okay. He's maybe even a little bit small for this particular version of the character, because I believe this particular turtle is rather large. He just has the his belt kind of printed on. This little piece here is just painted on and then painted onto the back. So you do get a weird gap back here, but I mean it's not terrible. You know, obviously when his arms are down, you're not going to notice anything like that. Let me put him on his little display stand, and you can see his number here. And again, it's just simple universal joint for the shoulders. Head is on a ball joint. You can see a close-up of his head here. The shell is really cool. I do like the shell a lot. And of course he's just got the basic knee articulation. Very nice. There is Slash. Actually, I should probably turn this around. There we go. Next bag. Top going off. This sounds like a lot of parts, and it is a lot of parts. Because here we have the Mousers, which is actually really neat. Okay, my goodness. So there are, looks like 3. Eventually I'll get that. There are 3 Mousers, and you actually get this nice long plate to put them on. So here is the number for those. And that's interesting because this was definitely the A12 was the first bag that I picked up, and was definitely the one that they had the most of. So if you guys want an army of Mousers, it should be fairly easy to make that happen. And I may even have to go back and see if they've got some more of these, just to get a few more of these Mousers. Let me just pop that on. Maybe. Close enough? Yeah. Okay, close enough. Now I know the Mousers do come in another set as well. And actually, I believe 2 sets now, because I believe they also are included in the Technodrome set for the classics. But since that set is going to be like $200+, and you may or may not want the other set, which is Michelangelo Rooftop something or other, then this is a really good way to get the Mouser mold without having to, you know, make any other or large purchases. So that is actually a pretty cool thing. Let's get all these legs on. And you know, for a single blind bag, that's a lot of parts you're getting in there. So that's really nice actually. So we'll just put these guys on here. And there we have the Mousers. Now moving on to bag number 4. Give it a good shake. And a little cut. Paperwork out. And who do we have in here? We've got, oh, well then. It looks like we found ourselves the secret character, which is interesting. So let's take a look and see if his paperwork is any different. And it's not. So, all right, that's fine. Still hidden. So I don't actually know what this character is. So let's take a look. I'm sure you guys can probably tell me in the comments. Let's see. Is it one of Shredder's thugs, maybe? That's kind of what it looks like. So, but this one you have to actually put together like entirely. So we got that going, and I just gotta. Come on, man! Your crotch is giving me a hard time here, which is. Is that supposed to be there? I guess. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to clip this over. Maybe. Kinda, sorta. Huh. Alright, well, give me a second to kind of work on this. Okay, apologies guys, we got it all figured out. And I'm pretty sure this is Fong from the Purple Dragons. It was a little harder to kind of sort out when he was, you know, in pieces, but now that I've got him together, definitely looks like at least a member of the Purple Dragons, if not specifically Fong. But he's got a little vest that doesn't quite cover any of him. It looks more like he's just got a towel draped over his neck, but you can see he does have the purple dragon tattoo on his arm. And yeah, little wig. Boop. Which definitely was harder to figure him out before he had his hair on, but now he's got his hair, so yeah. And he's got a bat, so you know, pretty neat. So that is the secret chase figure from this set, which means I'm missing one of the main figures, which is kind of a bummer, actually. But hopefully it won't be too bad. Again, hopefully I'll be able to find it before too long. And this is his number, of course. And hopefully, you know, that will help you figure things out. All right, moving right along. And you know what else is weird? Sorry. Sorry. But despite this guy being a human character, he still doesn't have any elbows, which is kind of a bummer, man. Again, kind of a bummer. Alright, looks like we got another turtle here. We got our paperwork, and this looks like Donatello in clear purple. I don't know if this is supposed to be like some kind of weird stealth Donatello or what, but the purple's kind of cool. Purple is kind of neat. Alright, let's go ahead and get his, you know, stuff on. Come on, buddy. Come on, put your little army through. There we go. Alright. This will be interesting. Here we go. Get that up there. This goes over here. And that should do it. There you go. We've got that going. Now let's get his legs on. Now I do want to be careful because this clear plastic can be brittle sometimes. I don't want to get too crazy with it. There we go. Very interesting. They seem to have like a clear figure in all of this series of these Mega Bloks chase figures. So here we go. He's got a kind of a stressed out looking face, made even weirder by those creepy dead eyes. But once we put his little mask on, it should add a little more life and character to this figure. There we go. ahead and pop that on. And it looks like he's also got, I guess this is a spray can, or maybe this is mutagen of some kind. I'm not entirely sure. Kind of looks like maybe it's some sort of mutagen. And of course he does come with his bow staff, which is very nice. And you can just plug that right into his back. There you go, like so. And we'll give this guy his little equally purple figure stand. You can check out the there you go, the number there. Alright, so we've only got 2 bags left, and we've got 3 characters. Oh man, let's go with this one. Here we go. Get rid of that. And we've got Splinter. Very interesting. Whoop. Okay, so what are we supposed to do with this stuff? Huh. Interesting. There are instructions here on how to put this together. I should probably have paid attention to that. Oh, okay, that's simple enough. Little jewel goes on top of this guy, and then it all goes on top of this guy. That's simple. So this is Splinter's jade cane, I guess. Now we've got some interesting legs going on here. I'm not even sure which is supposed to be the front. I think this is supposed to be the front. It's got knees, and then it can go like this. So you can actually sit down, which is nice. But it's got some weird breaks in it, which looks not great, I'll say. But that's alright. I mean, you know, all things considered, not too bad. And you can put the little belt right there. And just jam his torso on. Here we go. He's got some weird arms. These are the same arms used for the foot soldiers, which is kind of a bummer, but it's alright. Ball jointed head. Would have liked maybe a little bit more detail on that as well, but again, it's not bad. And give him his little staff. And plop him on his stand here. So, and that is the number for that right there. Alright, so we've got 1 left. Man, oh man. Is it going to be Leo? Is it going to be Mikey? Or is it going to be a repeat of a character we've already got? My heart is a Twitter. My heart is tweeting right now. Alright, let's get this guy out of here. And it is Leo. Leonardo. Alright, so he's got some kind of cool mystic gear going on here. That's very different looking for sure. Let's get his clothes on for starters. I'm sure he'll be happier with that going on there. Don't fight me, Leo. Just get your clothes on, pal. Get your clothes on. We're getting dressed. It's morning time to go to school. Get dressed. Get your clothes on. Come on, Leo. Get your clothes on. Don't be a jerk, but. Don't be a jerk, but. Almost there. Almost there. Alright, oh, that'll work. That's good enough. Good enough. Okay. And let's put his head on. And you can really get an idea of those nice, creepy eyes. There you go. Alright, so let's get his legs as well. Turtles need legs for walking. Ugh. Ugh. There we go. I was looking for that snap. Didn't get that with the other leg. It kind of creeped me out. Whoa, he's even got an arrow. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay, hold on, guys. Hold on. All right. So he comes with a blue sword, which is cool, I guess. It goes right in there, right? Leo and his swords. We'll give him his hood. And that's cool. I mean, it fits right over. It's easy to take off, put on. Theoretically. There you go. Yeah, I mean, that works. He's a little squishy. There, all right. So anyway, here's the thing. Here's what I gotta show. Okay, first of all, so we're missing Mikey, and that's a bummer. But hopefully I'll be able to pick him up at some point in the near future. This is the number that was on my Leo. And we've got a bow here. All right. So here's the bow. We've got a little little rubber bit. It's going to act as our bowstring, okay? Leo's going to hold this. Okay. And now, it comes with an arrow, all right? Not only does it come with an arrow, but it comes with an arrow with this guy in it. So wait a minute. Are you telling me? Because, like, all right. Because this hooks onto here, right? And then, in theory, you plug this into his hand, and like he could sort of kind of hold this arrow, and if you really, really wanted to, you could kind of pull this back and maybe even, no, you can't really fire it. All right, well, I was getting a little, but I mean, totally. All right, so if you took this and just clipped this end off, you would totally have an arrow that you could totally fire from this totally bow, and it'd be so strange, but also kind of great at the same time. But yeah, so he can hold that and sort of kind of aim it. It's kind of a shame, like it's almost completely ruined by the fact that he doesn't have elbows. But you can get one of your other, your classic turtles to totally draw this back and like hold it correctly-ish. I don't know. Okay. Well, I guess he's supposed to be using it in this hand. Or this, yeah. This hand. I don't know. Let's get that. Nope. Okay. Well, that's fine. Whatever. And it goes on there. And that kind of holds it all together. So that's fine. But yeah, so that is the group that I have thus far. We are missing Mikey, unfortunately. I honestly never thought that I would get the secret chase figure and be missing one of the main ones. I thought, oh, well, it's fine. I mean, if we don't have Mikey, or we don't have the chase figure, because it's kind of a, supposed to be the hard-to-get guy, but yeah, that's a bummer. But again, hopefully I'll be able to find that and to do a quick addendum to this video. But this is your Series 2 Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Mega Bloks. So far, really cool, and I am eager to get Mikey because he's like cool, stealthy looking guy. Like he sprayed himself up for Halloween. But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I want to thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please go ahead and hit that like button. It really does help me. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more. I will have more Mega Bloks Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming up real soon. And they got Destiny coming out and Star Trek and all this other stuff. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.